My name is Jeff Stahl. Many of you know me, some of you perhaps not. I've been coming here to Central. I'm a lifer. I grew up going to Sunday school here, usually kicking and screaming. My mother would drag me in, but we were here nonetheless. Over the years, grew up, went through confirmation class. As I got into high school, I actually went away to boarding school for 3 years and then 4 years in college. So a bit absent during those years, and took me a while to find my way back, just being young and having other things on my mind. My attendance record was pretty atrocious over the years, Christmas and Easter. So I'm pretty much just a regular guy, but doing my best in recent years to make more frequent appearances. I think I'm up to once a month now. We're getting there.
My name is Peggy Nay. Right now I live on Long Island, New York. My daughter lives down here, Margate. I first saw the church when I was driving down Shore Road, exploring Northfield. And of course, the church, the appearance of the church definitely makes a person stop and look, with the beautiful columns in the front, the beautiful building itself, and of course, the spire. It's a beautiful church, and I thought, wow, what kind of church is that anyhow? I Googled it and looked it up online to see what the different programs were and the different outreach programs and ministries that the church had. I was very impressed with the amount of programs that they had and outreach services to the communities. Also, it took advantage of watching an online streaming service to see if I liked the way the minister spoke and what the message was and how the service went. I felt very comfortable with that, being Methodist for most of my life. So I got up the courage to come to attend a service, of course by myself, and was welcomed at the door by very nice ushers who made me feel welcome, either within the first or second time that I came. Was welcomed by members of the church sitting around me, asked me to join them for different groups, circles that they were going to have a meeting very soon, and asked me to join them for the meeting. It was just a very positive feeling, very good feeling for a church. Honestly, I was a little surprised that the people were so friendly, because many times in very large churches, that isn't the case. You can go to a really large church and never really know anyone's name for a long time. And then I started to reach out to different groups that the pastor had told me about, such as the book club. I went to one of their meetings. The people were wonderful. Of course, the circle that I was invited to go to, that was a great experience. People were all just very welcoming and very forthcoming with our story of our, where we had been, what we had done. Found some similarities with some people, even from someone that had actually lived in Oklahoma, like me, for a while.
In those years after college, I couldn't tell you exactly when. It was just after the Hurricane Katrina that hit the Gulf Coast. Found myself in here one day. Lord only knows what got me in. It wasn't Christmas, and I don't think it was Easter, but I was here. And a fellow got up and was talking about putting a mission team together to go down to the Gulf Coast. Something just kind of woke me up. Normally, when they're asking for volunteers, I'm pretending I'm invisible and, ducking in the pews, but that day, God, I guess, spoke to me, and I thought, hey, you know what, that's something I can do. So sure enough, I got on the team, and we went down, and it was just a great experience. Got to know, people I normally wouldn't. I'm not an outgoing person. Public speaking scares me. Speaking to anyone, isn't my thing. But here, a lot of these faces I had grown up in the church seeing every week and never having any contact with them. Through that experience down there in, Pass Christian, Mississippi, got to know, Martha Grant in the choir and, Mr. Brown up here and, just a great bunch of people and helped out. And, it felt good. I mean, ultimately, were there selfish reasons for going to make yourself feel better as a Christian? Sure. But you're helping out along the way, meeting new people and getting to know, some of these faces here in our congregation, which is certainly important, rather than just coming in each week, sitting down and hustling out the door as soon as the service is over. So that was a good experience.
It has been such a positive experience that I will be looking to spend some more time down here, and doing so, I'd love to get involved in some of the extra ministries, such as the Cody ministry. That would be appropriate for me. My daughter's been in a group home for 28 years, so we'll see how that works out as far as housing is concerned. I'm still working on that, and hopefully I'll be able to be involved. But in the meantime, I can always watch it online, and I enjoy being able to do that, and I've shared it with some of my friends on Long Island that I have gone to church with up there for many years, and we've watched it together, so they understand why I feel the way I do about this church.
When those times come up and God speaks to you, I'm sure I've missed more opportunities than I've taken, but when they present themselves, you really got to look inside and say, hey, you know what, maybe this is my turn to step up and be more a part of the community here and, give back time, effort, in addition to, our financial gifts and offerings.
Really can't say enough good things about the church. It's been unlike an experience that I've had, and I've been going to Methodist Church for a long time.
This has always kind of been my church home, even, when I wasn't here a whole lot. So you certainly want to make sure that it's going to be here through the ages and that this church will continue to serve the community, future generations of people. We talked about there are some opportunities coming up. Church needs, people to go maybe step it up a little over and above their normal giving and take part, put their hands, their fingerprints on some of these projects, the columns outside and technology upgrades, so that we can continue to deliver the message to those who aren't necessarily within the walls here.